Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? I hope you guys are doing amazing. So, for today's video, we're going to be watching Final Destination 5. So, this movie was the last Final Destination movie for a long time. For a very long time. And this movie also is a prequel. It is not a sequel. That is the spoiler alert. And this is also my very first time actually sitting down and watching this movie from start to finish. Because as I mentioned in my previous reaction for the Final Destination, the fourth one, I never really wanted to watch this movie because the fourth one was like, yeah, I know how the fourth one was. So yeah, this movie, I ended up looking it up sometime after it came out and just to see what it was about. And then I read that it was a prequel on Wikipedia, and then that means that yes, I am spoiled on the ending of this movie. But you know, it is okay because I do want to watch this movie and look at it from a movie making perspective, like just see how it stacks against the other movies. Anyways, I do not want to waste any more time. Let's just get straight to it. I already love how the ominous music is coming right back. Like, I feel like this movie was like a return to form after the abysmal fourth one. All right, so this is starting off like a Marvel movie. Interesting openings. Okay, so they went back to showing the opening during the beginning, like the very beginning. I don't like this opening as much as like the first three, but you know, it's decent. And Tony Todd. Because, right, he wasn't in the third one. Well, he was as voice, but he wasn't physically there. And he was in at all in the fourth one. Thank God.
Some coffee. This is amazing.
Thanks, man. Just remember that when you see my sales report for last month.
I'll be honest with you, I can't tell Sam or Nick apart.
You know, are you gonna be chef or are you gonna be sales guy? I'm saying that to you as your friend because, as your boss, I'm ready to fire your ass.
Oh, okay, so he is his boss. It's interesting how this movie does something different by making all the group of people like co-workers as opposed to like friends or just strangers or just high school students.
Let's talk about this now.
It's not working out, Sam. We're not working out.
The acting here is very CW. Like, it's very teen drama from the 2010s.
Okay, sorry, this is not a vacation. Okay, this is a business retreat, but doesn't change the fact that you're still an intern.
Okay, so the boss and the intern, that always works out well. All right, miss. You know, I definitely see like this kind of like outfit coming back in style.
Hey, did you try that little jam bread whatever your boyfriend made? I gotta tell you, he's a pretty...
Why does her actor reminds me of Emily Fields from Pretty Little Liars? If you have seen that show, you know exactly what I mean. It's like, it's that kind of acting.
Oh, shit.
The beginning of this movie is kind of odd too because like they use very like sitcom-y kind of movie. Well, they use sitcom-y kind of like music. Like the score for this movie is not, it doesn't start off as ominous like it did for the first one, the second one, or even the third one. Like it's very whimsical family drama or drama, work comedy, whatever. I do know that one of the characters does get killed by that hook or whatever, because I also did spoil the kills for myself way back when.
Yeah, okay.
Now hold on, what you gonna say? What you gonna say?
Don't put your hands on me, bro. Don't.
I got at least 15 years on you here.
Yeah, we could see the 15 years.
They want to send me to the flagship restaurant in Paris for who knows how long. Could be 6 months, could be a year.
Paris. I do wonder for you guys who actually watched this movie, do you catch on that this was like supposed to be taking like the early 2000s or late 90s, like for the first one?
Oh, what are those for?
Oh, it's just something I do to relax me. And for luck.
One common theme for these movies is that there's always a character that does something for luck. And it's a very interesting concept of how we do these things because we think it's going to protect us, but it doesn't. And that is the true horror of this movie, that nothing can protect you from death. That log truck. Ooh, shivers. And that makes it interesting because it's supposed to be taking place before the first one, so it is before the rest of the movies. So therefore, him just looking at the log truck and just shrugging it off makes sense. It's interesting how they also brought back death as like a physical presence, like it popping up in like shadows or whatever. They brought it back for this movie.
Molly, come on!
Girl, you just ran to your death, girl. Oh, this is also what I hate about this movie. It's like the effects here, like this isn't like CGI took over. I don't know if this is 3D or not, but it has like those kind of 3D effects. Ooh. Wow, that was brutal. This is very action filmy. Like the tone is not, it's not reading as horror. It does read as an action movie, an action sequence at least. By action, I mean like a disaster film.
What are you doing? Don't look down! Good.
Oof. But this is when my butt just clenches up. Girl, you better run. Oh, her glasses.
All right. It's okay, it's safe. I'm just gonna follow this to Molly's voice, all right?
Absolutely not, girl. Natural selection. Mm-mm. I'm sorry, girl. Mm-mm. See, those are brutal without you having to show like all the intestines and gore or whatever. Oh, I do know this death. See, now this kind of brutality I'm looking for. Oof. Ooh. Like, I want Bloodlines to give us some creative shit. This has to be a big fat lawsuit if anything like this happens. Like, right? Yeah, no, I feel like this was 3D because some of these kills are goofy as f. That would have been cool if it wasn't for the effects. Nah, bro, like, nah, this opening was like a hit and miss for me.
We all gotta get off.
What are you talking about?
The bridge is gonna collapse.
What?
We're all gonna die.
What the hell is going on?
What the hell's going on? Now, there could have been way more urgency in the protagonist. I forgot his name already. There should have been way more urgency. Come on. Give us Wendy, give us Alex. I want to see a Wendy or Alex in Bloodlines.
How did you know?
Girl, is Shay Mitchell in this movie and reincarnated as a white blonde woman? Because
there's an answer for everything, which means there's an answer for why you knew to warn everyone the bridge was going to collapse.
Told you, I saw it coming. I don't know how.
yeah, the casting directors just picked anybody, huh? Look, I don't want to throw any shade, but like the acting here, nobody give a f.
Kalel, no! Hey, holding up. I tried calling.
I'm just tired.
Again, I do like how there isn't one character who is like, oh, you're a freak, or like you're a nutcase, like what happened in the other movies. Like everyone is just kind of like understanding of him.
Death doesn't like to be cheated.
Excuse me?
It would have been so great if they made him look younger. Like they didn't even try, you know, just for the sake of like continuity. It's the same thing with like Breaking Bad characters in Better Call Saul, when they're supposed to be younger in Better Call Saul, whether they clearly don't look younger. But I liked seeing Tony Todd return, and he's returning in Bloodlines. R.I.P.
What was the matter with it?
Said it was flat, no flavor.
Their customer is an asshole. Le bourguignon is good.
Oh, so he's a chef. I was under the impression they all work for like the same company, unless that's something else.
When everything started going down on that bridge, the only thing I thought about was you.
That's actually true. She was the first person he scooped up. Honestly, that's the real one.
Whatever's wrong, I can fix it.
You haven't done anything wrong.
What? What is it?
Paris.
The amount of time they keep mentioning Paris, I feel like if I were to go into this movie like blind, I feel like I would have definitely caught how blatant that was. I mean, I don't know what a caught it was a prequel, but something would have been up. You know, alarm bells would be ringing. Oh, I do remember the scene. Yeah.
And it's your last practice of your college career.
I know, but
I think you got this.
That's cute. You know, he's supporting her at practice, you know. This is a genuinely creepy scene though, like right here. How like her lucky band like kind of broke up and there's like a shadow, you know. I do like that. Oof. If that nail will stay on that beam for dear life. Ooh. Oof. Ooh. This death is brutal, but yet kind of goofy. Like, it's kind of goofy, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Peter.
Sucks when they go that young, you know, way younger than what he is.
Instructions are in your binder.
Well, shouldn't that be the job of the facility manager?
Facility manager's dead.
Oh, Debbie. You were so naughty.
So naughty is that tie.
You shouldn't have, buddy.
Oh yeah, so that's supposed to be like the Easter egg that expires June 30th, 2001. So yeah, that's supposed to be the indicator. Oh, this takes place, you know, before Flight 180. Yeah, the tone of this movie is weird. It does come across as like this, I don't know, comedy, drama, whatever. Like, it doesn't feel like a Final Destination movie, at least not with the score.
No, I'm not blowing you off. Hey, listen.
We're supposed to believe that you're not blowing anybody.
Okay, I'm sorry. Do you come with subtitles? Okay, you know what? Maybe I should just go here.
I do like how as soon as he said, you come with subtitles, they turned on the subtitles for her.
Okay, I'm alright. Oh, shit! You're strong.
This whole comedy of like, oh, you're getting a service done and you think who's gonna give you the service is this conventionally attractive, younger, hot woman or whatever. And then it turns out to be this either big lady or like this older lady. A lot of like sitcoms and movies just love to play on that.
It just doesn't make sense. She dies doing something that she's done almost every day for the last 15 years of her life. She said she didn't want to do it, and I should have stopped her.
His character is interesting, and we're gonna get to it later, like towards the end of the movie, why he's an interesting character. But one thing I do want to talk about is how the main character, I forgot his name, like he still hasn't caught on about like the pattern of death or whatever. Like he's very late to it. This definitely has to do with the fact that this takes place before like Flight 180. But then I guess we learned from Bloodlines that this wasn't the first case of like death haunting people, whatever. So we're gonna see how Bloodlines plays this.
Okay, it's in.
I'll be honest, I have tried acupuncture before, even knowing like this plays out in a Final Destination movie, but it's not like that. Like, these are acupuncture needles on both hormones.
Fire! Hello?
Cause I'm burning up for you, baby. This is another big fat lawsuit. I swear, I would love a litigation attorney to like go over these movies and see what will actually like win a lawsuit. Like if one of the families of the victims decides to like speak out or whatever, you know, like a legal eagle kind of thing. You're just gonna relax there, like you're gonna come for your own home. Coño, maldito pendejo, coñazo. Natural selection. I am wondering why is Willie Bloodworth like coming out in the daylight? Because before this movie, he has only really existed in like the coroner's space. You know what I mean? Like, why this incident? And I think it's because the screenwriters intended this to be like the first case of like the premonitions. Like, is he the coroner for like all these cases?
What makes you think I know anything?
You warned us at the memorial service. You said death didn't like to be cheated.
It's just that I've seen this before.
Seen what?
The lucky few survive the disaster, and then one by one.
Okay, so he says that he's seen it before in the prequel, so I guess it was always in the mind to eventually create other movies that takes place before this one.
We're doomed to die?
Or at least with this character.
So you let death have somebody else in your place, and then you take their spot in the realm of the living, all the days and years that they've yet to live.
Wait a minute. We kill someone, we get their life?
This is such an interesting concept, like about taking someone's life. I feel like I talked about this in some of my other commentary for the FD franchise. Like, this is like the first mention in the entire series, like up until this point, that you can literally extend your life by taking someone else's. Like, it contradicts the whole bringing in new life that what he said in the second movie.
Molly made it. She didn't die. When I had that vision, or premonition, I got you across before the bridge collapsed.
You saved her?
Why?
They're together. I'm sorry. Were you guys together? She was always supposed to live. That's interesting. See, like, this scene right here, it kind of mirrors in part 2, the kid at the dentist's office. Like, I feel like this part right here is a lot better done. Like, it's a lot more tense. Oh, and it's so uncomfortable because it's their eye. And I love that detail of like the eye coming out of the teddy bear. Oof, oof, oof.
Olivia Castle, where is she?
Oh, I love that detail of the teddy bears like turning to look at her. See, this is the creepiness that was missing from the other ones.
Help me!
This is where I got goofy. This would have been like a pretty decent scene if it wasn't for her just flaying out the window without establishing that the window was broken or whatever, because I feel like, so she just blasted through that window? Okay. Okay, so if I recall correctly from the little bit that I watched from this movie before now, like, I don't think he does die here. I feel like it's that worker, like him. I feel like he goes out. I feel like something happens where instead of him, it's him.
No, we gotta move, man. Hey, I'm not going in. No, we gotta move. Hey. Gotta move.
All right. Okay, so you see, like, he kind of like shoves him a bit. So in a way, like, he causes another life to be taken. But then I think death comes back from him.
Olivia and Isaac are dead.
Who's Isaac?
Isaac? Palmer? Tech support?
Wasn't he dead already?
I'm sorry, that's kind of funny.
What happened?
He was just hanging around.
You saw it coming, and then you took his life. You put him in the way.
I didn't really do anything.
Tell us the truth. Did you or didn't you?
Hey, Peter, calm down.
Did you or didn't you?
Nah, girl, when someone's that obsessed or you kill somebody and then they have some kind of elation written over their face.
Who wants to be the first to tell me what the hell just happened?
Who is it, Sam?
Who's what?
Oh, ooh. Now that was good. Dennis gets like the great deaths. And that effect, ooh. See, this is what I'm talking about. That look like practical effects too.
So if it happens tomorrow, or 50 years from now, whatever, as long as we're together, I'll be okay.
Don't you see everybody dropping like flies? Like, what do you mean 50 years from now? It's now. That's the impatient. Let's go with the time. You get 50 years from now. I ain't gonna lie to you. He looked kind of good with that chef's hat on. I don't know. Oh, bon appetit. Mm-hmm. The Cafe Mirror 81. I feel like that's the same kind of, that sounds familiar. I feel like we've seen it in the first movie when they like go to Paris at towards the end. Or at the end.
Terrible.
Why she sounded like Marley Matlin?
Why?
I took the internship.
Now, hold up. Is this what Ian McKinley was supposed to be for Wendy? Because in the third movie, Ian's supposed to like cause Wendy's death, and I feel like Ian was supposed to kind of like they played Ian up to be the human villain. So I feel like this is what Ian was going to do. Like he was going to take Wendy's life.
Do you mind if I come in?
Here, have a seat.
I don't know why, but the structure of his face reminds me of Cody Cole's. Y'all have that same structure. I don't know. I could be bugging out. Classy.
Can I get you anything to eat? I can probably make you some pasta.
Yeah, I'm only if you wear that chef's hat. Make me anything.
What? What?
I was up all last night thinking about if I could really do it. Take someone else's life. If I could actually kill some stranger and replace their life with my own.
Yo, this is the time to flip that table and run, bitch. Let death deal with him.
Yeah, I could.
He's saying that so calmly too. He was like, yeah, I can actually murk one of y'all.
Or just shove somebody off a curb into traffic. Be real easy.
This is sick. Sick-minded.
None of us deserve to die, then, why is it that you deserve to live, Molly? You said it yourself. You don't go.
But she was never supposed to go. Simple as that. What do you mean? It wasn't my time, never her time.
Shots fired, requesting backup, 1026 Washington.
There's nothing scarier than a jealous bitch.
Where is she?
I'm not gonna let you hurt her, Peter.
So you saw this girl with the Shay Mitchell acting chops and decided that she deserved to go. I mean, I get it. You know, it's a bit frightening to watch, but it don't mean she deserves to go out.
Don't worry, Molly. I didn't kill him, but I didn't need to.
They have had to have included this scene, like this concept of taking someone's life, like in order for us to root for death. I feel like they had to. They've been doing this since, like, I think the last movie with, like, the racist guy, like, where they had us root for death. So this is an interesting concept. We all turn into Death's cheerleader.
What's going on?
It's Peter. He has a gun.
Oh, right, he does kill him.
You killed him.
I mean, well, that was his whole point of coming here. I mean, he didn't come here to get some filet mignon.
But you just witnessed the murder of a federal agent, and I'm not gonna spend the life I just earned in prison.
She's a little bit too trigger happy, girl. She didn't do nothing to you. You're the one who killed her. She was right there. You did this to yourself. Girl, I hate it when they have girls do this in movies, like jump on top of like the big guy or the guy, period. Like, what the monkey trouble is this? Just get something and hit him.
I love her.
Peter.
Oh yeah, that little tool was foreshadowed. So it's interesting because now he took a life, but it was somebody who was meant to go out either way, so it doesn't matter. 2 weeks later. It's funny how this one and the other one jumps to like 2 weeks later. That's supposed to like 5 months. Yo, I wish I saw this for the first time. This ending would have been crazy. It would have been crazy to see that. May 13, 2000. Okay, so this means that she, even though she wasn't originally supposed to go out during like the bridge collapse, she's here on the plane. So I guess she was added to Death's list. And I wonder what caused like that change and that rift. I guess the fact that he lived, and so therefore he inadvertently kind of caused her death by him living and not allowing Death to take him out. 6. That's a callback to the racetrack.
Turns out Roy had a large blood vessel in his brain so big, he's about to burst. They said he'd be dead any day now.
Okay. All right. So like what he did doesn't even count. All right. All right. All right. All right. So that was Final Destination 5. This movie had like pretty good ideas, you know, like it wasn't a bad movie, but it definitely wasn't as good as the first three. You know, I feel like number one, like the tone of this movie was a bit off. Like I mentioned before, like the score was very comedy, drama, day in the life. You know, it's like it didn't feel like a Final Destination movie. The effects, again, I think this movie was also 3D. I cannot remember. I didn't go see it, but I think it was because a lot of the effects here was just like too goofy, too like clocky, just like the fourth one. The acting here, it wasn't the best. It truly wasn't. There was no Wendy, there was no Alex here. What I did like is the concept of taking somebody else's life. I did like that. I did like how the main protagonist's girlfriend, I forgot his name again, the girlfriend wasn't supposed to go out during the bridge collapse. So it's interesting how he doesn't need to really save her, but because of the fact that he didn't like die during the bridge collapse, and even, you know, with death coming up and cleaning after his messes, because of that, she still ended up dying in the Flight 180, right? I will say this, I feel like if it wasn't for the ending of this movie, I don't think this movie would really, it would be very mid. As a matter of fact, this movie is very mid. It's not a great movie. It is not the worst. I feel like the ending does give it a bit more oomph to it, but still, like the ending should not be what carries your entire movie. You know, like the entire movie was alright. Like it was just alright. I don't really have anything else to say. I said what I needed to say. Now it's time for Bloodlines. One thing I'm looking forward to is learning more about William Bloodworth. His character is pretty interesting in that we have no idea who he is. We just know that he's the coroner. That is all. And he says a lot of cryptic messages and stuff. You know, sad that it's the last time we're gonna get to see Tony Todd act on screen, but again, you know, very exciting to know more about his character. All right, well, if you enjoy my commentary, please like, subscribe, all that good jazz, and I will see you next time.